Okay, welcome to another episode of Black Atlas Goings On. You ready to say it with me? My name is Kenny, aka Black Atlas. Yeah. And today we are doing another episode in the Ninja Foodi. Since Thanksgiving is going to be coming up soon and Christmas, it's the holiday season, we may start doing some sides and some main dishes for that season. So right now, we are going to be doing cheddar cornbread in the Ninja Foodi. And as usual, we're going to go through the ingredients one by one. Then we'll go through those steps one by one. So I'll be right back with y'all to go ahead and go over those ingredients. Okay, we are back and we are ready to go over these ingredients one by one for this cheddar cornbread in the Ninja Foodi. So first we have 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cups of cornmeal, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 1 egg that I need to mix, 1 cup of whole milk, yes, whole milk, 1/4 cup of canola oil, and 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. I used sharp cheddar cheese. So those are all of the ingredients, and next we are going to go over the steps one by one. Okay, so step 1 says place the Ninja Foodi multi-purpose pan or an 8-inch baking pan on the reversible rack, making sure the rack is in the lower position. We have that right here. Place the rack in the pot, close the crisping lid. Preheat the unit in the pan by selecting broil and setting the time to 10 minutes. And select start stop. So that is going on right now. So it says, in a medium pan, whisk together the flour, cornmeal, sugar, baking powder, and salt. So all of the dry ingredients. So it says whisk together the cornmeal, sugar, baking powder, and salt. And that is all whisked together. Next it says add the egg, milk, and oil to the dry ingredients and whisk to combine. And then it says add the cheese and stir to incorporate. So let's get all the wet ingredients involved as well. Okay, so I have all of the wet and dry ingredients combined, and it says add the cheese and stir to incorporate. So let's go ahead and get this cheese added. Okay, so it says, once the unit and pan have preheated for 10 minutes, open the lid and spray the pan with cooking spray and then pour the batter into it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It still has 3 minutes and 40 seconds left, so we'll see y'all in a couple minutes. Okay, so it says, once the unit and pan have preheated for 10 minutes, open the lid, spray the pan with cooking spray, and then pour the batter into the pan. So let's go ahead and get that done. We're going to open the lid, spray the pan with cooking spray. Okay, So it has preheated, and we have gone ahead and mixed up the cornmeal, sugar, baking powder, and salt. And then we added the eggs, milk, and oil to the dry ingredients. And then we added the cheese. And now it says once the unit and pan have preheated, go ahead and open the lid, spray the pan with cooking spray, which I have already done, and then pour the batter into pan. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so everything is preheated, and we're going to go ahead and close the crisping lid. Select Bake Roast. Set the temperature to 350. And set the time to 25 minutes. Select Start Stop. And it says bake for at least 20 minutes until cornbread is golden brown and a wooden toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. When cooking is complete, remove rack from pan and unit and let cool for on a cooling rack for about 5 minutes before serving. If desired, toast thick slices of cornbread and butter using a sear saute mode setting. So we will see y'all in about 20-25 minutes to see how this cornbread turned out. Okay, it says bake for at least 20 minutes until the cornbread is golden brown and a wooden toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. So let's go ahead and try to get a clean toothpick. We got a wooden toothpick here. It does look pretty golden brown. And it comes out clean. Yep, comes out clean. So, it says when the cooking is complete, remove the rack with the pan from the unit and let it cool on a cooling rack for 5 minutes before serving. If desired, toast thick slices of cornbread in butter until the sear and saute until the sear and saute setting medium high. So we don't need to toast it because it comes out clean. So let's go ahead and get that pulled out of there and let it set for 5 minutes. Okay, so it has gone off and it looks completely golden brown. Here we go. Nice and golden brown. So we're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes before we go ahead and cut into it. So I'll see y'all in about 5 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a toothpick and try to run it through here. We already did. But I will do it on camera as well. Clear. Clear. So toothpick has been run through this cheddar cheese cornbread. So now we're going to go ahead and get it cut and get that taste test in. Okay, so the cornbread is cut. Let's go ahead and get a piece pulled out so we can go ahead and try it. Let's get that taste test in. That is absolutely amazing. You can taste the melted cheese in there. You can taste the salt in there. That cornbread is delicious. And I'm not necessarily a cornbread person, but that cornbread itself is actually delicious. So, with that being said, we are going to eat the rest of this cornbread, and you should like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you do that because it doesn't cost you anything to do that, but it helps out the channel a lot. So my name has been Kenny, aka Black Atlas, and this has been Cheddar Cornbread in the Ninja Foodi. And make sure, like I said, you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until the next video, I will catch y'all on the flip side.